What's poppin', y'all? It's your man called Boy Bales, and welcome to another episode of Wisconsin Sports. Anyways, I know this is coming a little bit late, but of course we saw today's game didn't go as planned. You know, Baylor kind of outdid us. Not gonna really I'm not gonna really say we should have won this. I didn't pick them to win. A lot of people probably didn't pick them to win. Baylor really was at our throats, and they were doing everything they could. And once they got a lead, they just never really looked back, and they just kind of kept going through it. And yeah, that's basically how they won. But the thing that's most important is I'm proud of this team this year, knowing how hard the schedule was, knowing how hard everything was. This team was able to push through, and I'm absolutely proud of them. That's what matters. Looking at the point totals, so today's video, I'm just going to be going over the game, my thoughts, and what the program looks like for the future, because of course we are losing a lot of people. We might be losing. I don't know. With COVID, some people could be coming back. It's possible, but yeah, I'm going to try to be as quick as I can. But that's that. Anyways, Trice led the game with 12 points. Reavers had 11. Micah Potter and Davis Jonathan Davis had 10 off the bench. Ford and Davidson had 8. Wall had 4. Some other guys got some playing time, but wasn't really that much of an impact. For the Baylor Bears, Jared Butler and Davion Mitchell both had 16. Mikey O'Teague had 9. Off the bench, Matthew Mayer. This dude had a mullet, and he was just killing us. He had 17. He led that game. Great playing by him, absolutely. But this may be one of the craziest tournaments we've ever seen. I had Illinois. They lost today. Unfortunately, that's what happened. My friend, one of my best friends, had West Virginia. They also lost today. So we've seen so many upsets. It's insane how it's still happening like that. But Wisconsin did the best they could. They could have been getting destroyed, but they kept fighting. That Baylor team played phenomenal defense. Absolutely phenomenal defense. They have a really good 3-point defense. It was really hard. They did everything they could. I'm not mad because I wasn't expecting them to win. If they would have won, I would have been mind blown. But the thing is, Baylor's one of the best teams in the country, and honestly, they have an easier path to get to the Final Four now that Ohio State is gone. They'll either probably have to face Arkansas or Texas Tech when it comes to that, but that's a close game as of right now. We're really seeing it come down to the wire. I'm excited just to see where the basketball team goes next. Of course, we got 6 seniors. Demetric Trice for sure will probably be gone because he's been playing college basketball for 6 years now, so I don't think he'd come back for 7. But a lot of people go to college for 7 years. I know, they're called doctors. Okay, Tommy Boy's like my favorite movie all time. I'm sorry. I quote every single movie. I'm sorry. But yeah, Trice, he's been one of those veteran leaders that's just been doing so much for our team. It's crazy how long he's been, and it's gonna be hard to replace a veteran leader with that talent. He's done so much for this team this year, especially. He's worked on his game. He's done a lot. With everything going on, it's just insane. Also, Micah Potter, the transfer, is a senior. Nate Reavers, senior. Barrett Davidson, senior. Liam Ford, senior. These are a lot of... and Trevor Anderson, also a senior. Those guys really... it's going to be really hard to replace the talent that they are. That's for sure. But what does it mean for the future of the program? Obviously, I feel like it's going to be very tough to watch Wisconsin next year. Jonathan Davis, is probably the most talented guy coming off the bench that is returning. Tyler Wall is more of a defender and not a scorer. So the Badgers really have to work and know that the recruiting is the best thing that's possible. Now, Ben Carlson will probably start because that dude, he came off the bench to start the year, and he had like 13 points the first game. He looked phenomenal, and I knew he was gonna. I was like, oh, this guy is gonna be the next big man that really can do some stuff for us. And you saw his highlights. He was great. I think I'm expecting a lot from them. I am. Chucky Hepburn, I think will get some starts. Well, he might be the starting point guard. I don't even think we have a starting point guard that really has experience. Maybe some of the guys that came off the bench in late games could do some things. But if the Badgers were the Badgers, I'd say our starting lineup would look very much like this. If none of our guys come back. Chucky Hepburn. Hopefully Lauren Bowman, he was supposed to be like a great guy for us. He comes back, like he opted out or something, so hopefully he comes back. You got Chucky Hepburn should start at point guard. Jonathan Davis, is a guard / forward. Tyler Wall, Ben Carlson, Stephen Crowell. Looking like our lineup for next year. I don't know. It's just I'm not vibing with that, but it is what it is. But I'm excited for what's to come, and hopefully these recruits can be the next of it. Obviously, this is the last of a lot of the seniors that I kind of was watching the last couple of years, but they're all going to grow up and they're all going to do their own thing. So it's going to be tough to not see that anymore. But it was a tough loss. They battled hard and they did everything they could, but Baylor's just too dang good. That's just there's nothing bad I could say about it. I'm very proud of them. I'm absolutely 100% proud of the Badgers for giving it all their all. But obviously the better team really deserved to win, so I had to give it to Baylor, But it's going to be a tough road from here. It's going to be. So anyways, more updates to come on other things. Bucks are doing great. Stay tuned. The Bucks are going to do some good things so far. They're winning games. That's what matters. Brewers season starts in 10 days, is it? 10 days? I'll be probably making my video on my thoughts of spring training soon. So that's that. And sooner or later, Packers start up again. So anyways, it's your man Cloudboy Bales. Stay tuned for more information. Stay safe, be smart, and as always, on Wisconsin. We'll see you next time.